Alright, so for this lesson, lesson 310, you're going to use parentheses in number sentences. So our objective for this lesson is to use parentheses within number sentences. So some key words, make sure you're writing this in your thinking notebook, the keyword for this lesson is parentheses, which is to show which operation goes first. So these marks right here, those are the parentheses around the equation, which means you would add 3 plus 5 first, and then do the rest of the equation. So, for a warm-up, I want you to look at these number sentences and state whether they're true or false. So the first one, 28 minus 6 plus 9 equals 31. And then the second one is 28 minus 6 plus 9 equals 13. Are these number sentences true, or are they false? At this point, you can pause the video and figure out which one of these is true and which one of these is false. Alright, so let's look at how parentheses work. So, parentheses in a problem, remember that it indicates what's going to go first. So we have parentheses around the 28 and the 6. So we're going to do 28 minus 6 first. So 28 minus 6 would get us to 22. We would bring down the plus 9, and then 29 plus 2 would be 31. Now, if we look at the next problem, the parentheses are in a different place. Okay, so let's look back. Right here you have the parentheses around 28 and 6. But for the next problem, where you have the same numbers, 28 minus 6 plus 9, same numbers, but the parentheses are around the 6 and the 9. So we're going to have to do the 6 plus 9 first. So 6 plus 9 is going to get us to 15. And then we're going to bring down the rest of our equation. And 28 minus 15 would get us 13. So do you see how the parentheses can make a huge difference? If you would have just done the problem normally without looking at the parentheses and without doing the parentheses first, you wouldn't have got the number 13. So let's look at some numbers side by side, and then you can pause the video when you look at these, and these are the ones I want you to try on your own. So I want you to try these on your own. You're going to do 10 minus 3 times 2, and the 10 and the 3 are in the parentheses, so you're going to do those first. And then you're going to do 10 minus 3 times 2 again, but the parentheses are around the 3 and the 2. So remember, you do the parentheses first, and let's see how that gets us a different answer. So go ahead and pause the video and try this on your own. So if we do the problem where 10 minus 3 is in parentheses first, that's going to get us to 7. And then we're going to bring down our times 2. Brought that down from over there. And 7 times 2 would get us to 14. So that's the answer for that one. Now let's see what happens when we do our 3 times 2 parentheses first and then subtract it from 10. So 3 times 2 is going to get us to 6. Bring down our 10 and our minus sign, so bring that down from above. 10 minus 6 is going to get us to 4. Completely different answers. Alright, go ahead and grab your note card, and I want you to try this on your own. So, remember that at the top left corner, you're putting your name on the note card. And then, I want you to draw a line right down the middle of your note card so that we can know what problem is on which side. And on one side, I want you to do 4 times 8 minus 4, and 8 minus 4 is in parentheses, so remember you do that first. And then on the next side, on the other side of the line, I want you to do 4 times 8 minus 4, and the 4 times 8 is in parentheses. See if you get two different answers. And that is the end of our video. Remember that whenever you see parentheses in a math problem, you do the parentheses first and then the rest of the operations.